Coach, this is your 34th year as a head coach. What do you enjoy most about this work?
Just being in the gym with the kids. It keeps you young. I mean, even though I've been around 34 years, I still think I'm young. So it's nice to go in there. It's nice to be around kids who are enthusiastic, who want to play, who want to learn, who enjoy being with one another and one another's company. And I've been blessed with a lot of teams, a lot of players who are like that. So it's just great going to the gym.
A lot of coaches are going casual now with polo shirts during games. You stick to the shirt and the tie and the jacket. I'm wondering why. And I respect that. By the way.
Well, a lot of reasons. I mean, it's me. I mean, it's just the way I look at it. And the first thing that came to my mind when you said that to me is Lloyd Wolf would kill me if I went without a sport coat and a tie. And as most people know, he was a huge mentor for me. So I like it. I think we are professionals out there. I take nothing away from the people who aren't doing it, who are wearing the polos and that kind of stuff, because most of them they're dressing the same. It looks like a team and that kind of stuff. But the sport coat and tie and suit, that's just me.
Yeah. I had Governor Mifflin #1 in my preseason rankings in Berks County. You just beat them by 10. You're undefeated in league play. So when I update my rankings, should Berks Catholic be #1?
That's up to you. Those are your rankings. I always want to be the underdog, and we're not always the underdog, especially the last couple of years. We're playing okay right now. We have a long way to go. Governor Mifflin is without one of their best players, so that has been a real hindrance for them. I mean, they get Taylor back, and they're a different team. She had some size. She definitely has some shooting for them. And then you can throw in Reading High, who played us really, really tough here. You throw in Wilson, who's very young and is going to get better. You look at Wyomissing, who I would put at #1 since they're 9-0 and higher than us in power rankings in the district. So there's some really good teams out there in Berks County right now. And although we're into January, it's still early in the league, and we have a long way to go yet.
Looking at your non-league schedule, Plymouth Whitemarsh, DeLone Catholic, Methacton, St. Joseph by the Sea from Staten Island. How would you describe that competition?
Incredible. It really tells you where you're at. I thought we played great against Plymouth Whitemarsh, the 6A state champion last year. I think they're 9-2 or 10-2 right now. DeLone Catholic, huge tradition. They're always good. They're down a little bit after graduating, but they're, I think, 9-1 right now. Methacton, always a good 6A school. St. Joseph's by the Sea is probably the best team that I've seen in years.
Really?
We lost by 44, and I'm afraid to go back and see if that was the worst loss I've ever had. But they were really, really good. I mean, I wouldn't say we played our best, but they made us play to their tempo. They have a couple kids that have Division I offers, another kid going to Caldwell Division II school. They were just very fundamentally sound. And you look coming up, we got Lancaster Catholic coming up, who's #1 ranking in 3A. We got York Catholic coming up. We got Trinity coming up. So we have Eastern York on this Saturday, tomorrow, who right now is #1 in 4A in District 3. So we wanted to put a tough schedule together so that we are ready by the end of the year. We're hoping that it's not tough enough that it doesn't discourage some of our kids, because we're going to have some losses. But losses early are good. It makes you work hard. It makes you be hungry. And I think we're getting to that point.
3 of your top 4 scorers are 10th graders. How good can that trio of sophomores be?
They could be real good because they like playing with each other. They work really, really hard. They enjoy being with one another off the court, which is huge. I mean, it's one thing having really good players. It's another thing having good players who get along and are friends, because then there's no animosity out there, and you can see that with them. They share the ball. They're picking one another up. And we have 2 senior leaders who are doing a great job with them. And we have some nice role players that are going to start seeing hopefully some more time in there. I mean, lately we've only been playing 6, but we'd like to go 7 or 8 if we can, and hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. But yeah, if they keep working hard and keep their heads on straight, which I think they will, it's going to be some special years for them the next couple of years.
last thing, because you've been around the game for so long, what's your perspective on the shot clock? It seems to come up once or twice every year. Would you like to see a shot clock in Pennsylvania high school basketball, or is it okay how it is?
I think it's okay how it is. I don't think there is a need for it. If you look at most games, most teams are shooting the ball before 35 seconds anyway. And for me, if I get the ball in under a minute, I'm holding it for the last shot. So I don't want that 35-second shot clock there. I think it eventually come in. I don't know if I'll see it, but it is also an added cost to all schools. Besides putting the equipment up, you got to pay another person. So it adds to that, and it's tough for some of the schools already.
Well, thanks for your time and good luck this season.
Anytime. Thanks, Paul.